This video is going to show how I teach a dog to close a door or a drawer or something similar. You could also use this for turning on and off lights. So you'll need something like a sticky note or an index card, some good treats, and a marker word or a click. I'm going to be using yes for Mango. So I start with his target in my hand since he already knows how to do a nose touch to my hand, and we warm up with a few reps of that. Once I know that he is ready for the next step, I will start fading out my hand from this, as you'll see in this progression. So then I go to just holding the sticky note, marking and feeding every time he touches it with his nose. And then I will start bringing my target closer to the thing that I'm going to have him close. Mango is kind of a slobbery dog, so I have to switch sticky notes with him. Once we're ready, I'll put the target on the object with it closed, and my cue to touch it is simply my hand going there. If your dog knows a touch cue, you can say that as well. Over time, we will change this to the actual cue we want it to be. Here you'll see that Mango starts offering the behavior on his own, so I'm ready to open the door at that part. With him, I'm sending reset cookies so that he can go away and I can reopen that door. At this point, I'm just looking for him to really touch that target with his nose. He doesn't have to push the door all the way closed, especially this door since it's kind of heavy. And it does have a little bit of a latch. At the end of the video, you'll see how he closes it completely. So as we work through, he gets jackpot rewards for touching the target with his nose and actually pushing the door. So a jackpot reward is multiple treats. And he gets a single reward if he just touches the target. After a while, I stop rewarding him for simply touching the target. I want him to really think about pushing that door closed. Again, I'm using reset cookies here to send him away so he can come back and touch the door.
Yes, good boy.
So there was a jackpot. He did a nice solid nose touch. Gets a lot of cookies for that.
Good.
Get some more cookies for touching it a little bit more to get it closer to being closed all the way. And reset cookies to send him away. Then I start opening the door a bit more so that he has to change position and learn how to touch it.
Yes.
There, I waited for a few touches from him so that the door got almost all the way closed. Again, there is a latch on this door, so he has to really push it hard if he wants it to shut all the way. So I want him to just get rewarded for the attempts to shut it at this point so that he can get lots of rewards, start figuring out this game with me. Always make sure you're ready with your treats so you can always send another reset cookie. There was another jackpot because it was a really solid nose touch that really closed that door. Opening the door more, changing what the game looks like for him a little bit. There, he'll do multiple nose touches to get it shut. Again, that door's open a bit more now, so he has to really think and work his brain. And you'll notice how I'm not really guiding him much, except for I think I've added my close cue at this point. When you're ready to add a verbal cue, you want to say it just as the dog is coming over and you know that they're going to touch the nose target. That is when you're ready to add it. You could also wait until they're consistently closing the door all the way, just to be safe. Once your dog's pretty consistent with this, you're going to make your target a bit smaller for them. So I just ripped a sticky note in half, and we continued practicing this way.
Close. Yes, super good boy. Search. Search. Close. Yes, good boy. Search.
What I'm waiting for, which you might not be able to hear in this video, is I'm waiting for the latch that's on the inside of the door to actually make noise. In most of these situations, I want him to start hearing that as well and understanding how to push the door closed all the way.
Close.
I faded my target a little bit more. He thought about biting it because it's kind of hanging off there. But we're just trying to make our target smaller and smaller until we actually remove it completely. So here we have no target. He's starting to understand that closing the door gets him the cookies. Still resetting him so he can go away to come back and do it again. And gets bonus cookies when he gets it really right. If he just kind of shuts it without much force, then he'll get a couple cookies from me, but not the big handful he would get if he shuts it all the way. Here I was testing him to see what he would put into this, if he could figure out how to latch it all the way.
Close. Good boy! Yay! Good boy!
That time he shut the door with enough force to actually catch that latch, so he got a big giant handful of treats for that. Here again, not really what I'm looking for, so I'm kind of waiting to see if he'll push it closed. Now he starts getting a little bit confused. You can see him kind of looking around a lot, trying different things, so we just tossed a reset cookie so he could try again. And there was a perfect one, right? So jackpot, lots of rewards for shutting it completely. That was the hardest one he had actually done, and it closed the door all the way. And another perfect one, so another jackpot and a reset.
Close. Yes, so smart.
And another great one and a reset. This is only the second time Mango's ever done this. We did it a little bit earlier today, but my video of that did not work. So we had to redo it, but this is, again, only his second time, and this is how quickly he's figured this out. So now we would start generalizing it to other things so that he can understand, regardless of what it is. If I say close, I want you to go shut it with your nose.
Boy. Super smart.
I think he gets an A+ for this one. This is something that we will work on more, and we'll continue to expand this skill for him.